This EPB Classic Rerun is brought to you by Calvert and Nunn Insurance in Glasgow. Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Trojans and Trojanettes, Jay Turner.
Well, after spending the last few games on the road, the Barren County Trojans and Trojanettes finally return home tonight to face their crosstown rivals Glasgow in a girl-boy district doubleheader. Hi, everybody. This is Jay Turner along with Courtney Cruz for the first of two games tonight. Glenn Bird will join me for the second game of the evening. John Butler's Trojanettes are 9-3 on the season and 1-1 in district play, having defeated Logan County on the road Tuesday night, 46-31. Tonight will be the first home district game of the season and the first home game since December 13th, when the Trojanettes beat Taylor County 60-47. Since then, the Trojanettes have been traveling, winning 4 of 5 games and capturing the championship in Pool A of the Berea Invitational, then losing in the championship to Woodford County 52-44 in the 32-team tournament. They won in Elkton on December 30th over Todd Central, and of course the win over at Logan County Tuesday night. Both district games thus far have been on the road, defeating Allen County Scottsville 55-47 and losing to Monroe County 58-43. So, Courtney, it's finally good to come home for a change. The Trojanettes will play 6 home games during the month of January with only 2 road games, one next Friday at Franklin Simpson, and then a January 31st outing at Greene County. That game could be canceled because the Trojanettes played 5 games in the Berea Invitational. That put them 1 over the limit. So we'll have to wait and see. Might have too many games on the schedule, but tonight is a very important district game for both Barren County and Glasgow. You turn your mic on.
It's certainly an important game, and it's odd to me tonight how we always play in the 15th district. They've always played, they have like district night, and typically tonight it would be Allen and Edmondson, and even knowing Monroe and Allen are playing tonight, I'm still not used to Monroe being in the 15th district.
Yeah.
But this district is wide open. Barren County probably coming in as one of the favorites, but we saw a great Monroe County team. I know Allen County's been playing well, and LaVonda Johnson's doing some great things building this Glasgow program. So it's going to be an exciting night, and I'm glad, like you said, we've got 6 games here at home, but boy, that one we have away at Franklin Simpson, they went over to Allen County Scottsville, of course, and won the Lady Invitational of the South.
Yes.
A good tournament over the Christmas break, so they are playing really well.
By far, right now, you'd have to say Franklin Simpson is the favorite to win the 4th region. They're still undefeated right now at 10-0.
They were so good in the 80s when I played. I'm dating myself here, and those girls now, these are their daughters, Kelly Cook,
right,
and Goose, and they're the ones that are bringing them back to be a powerhouse in the 4th region.
Well, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout, come back as we talk more pregame. It's Barren County and Glasgow tonight here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. The Glasgow Lady Scotties under new head coach LaVonda Johnson, a former high school standout at Warren East, and also played as a lady topper at Western Kentucky. And if you remember, was also a member of the Warren East squad that John Butler's Trojanettes beat in the championship of the 4th regional tournament back in 1997. It was played at Bowling Green.
I do remember that.
Yeah, that's been almost 9 years ago. Hard to believe.
LaVonda Johnson and I believe Jamie Britt. Was she on that team?
Jamie Britt, yes.
Yes, another great Warren East player.
Western, and also was an assistant coach at Western Kentucky. Of course, Glasgow off to a 2-9 start thus far and 0-1 in the district, but have lost a lot of close games. They had a quality win Tuesday night over Calvert, 62-57, without their leading scorer, Ashley Johnson, who was injured in a game against Greenwood and did not play. We do see her dressed out tonight. She does have a brace on her left knee, so she suffered a knee injury in the Greenwood game. And but you know, they've lost 5 games by a total of 7 points or less. Plus, they gave Monroe County, as you said, Courtney, all they wanted into the final couple minutes, losing by just 10 to the Lady Falcons.
We certainly know what a good Monroe County team has over in Tompkinsville. I'm expecting a good game. It seems like, and I've only been over here 7 years now, but this Glasgow-Barren County rivalry, I've seen these teams. I've seen Barren County girls beat be number 1 and Glasgow be number 4, and it come down to the wire.
Right.
And I've seen the same in the boys. That year Glasgow boys were number 1 and Barren wasn't picked as a favorite, and I mean, it was down to the wire.
Yeah.
So I don't think it really matters when you get the blue and the burgundy together. It's going to be down to the last few minutes.
Of course, Glasgow has 3 experienced guards in addition to Johnson. They have returning Kayla Foster, who's only a junior, averaging 10 points a game. Johnson averages 14.5. And Charlie Fant, a sophomore, that averages 10.6 points a ball game. So I feel like we're going to see a battle here tonight. Of course, you've got to think that Barren County has the edge on the inside with Bethany Spillman. And I'm sure Coach John Butler has his plans to try to get that ball in Spillman quite a bit tonight.
Sure, that'd be a great game plan for us to use our strong post play. One thing I think that we can't overlook, though, is when we talk about the Glasgow players being sophomores and Charlie Fant, still, even though she's a sophomore, she's been playing varsity for several years now. I mean, at Glasgow, they pull their middle school players up, and she and the Foster girl both, they have much more experience than, say, a typical sophomore.
Right. We'll take another 2-minute break, come back as we continue more pregame report here from Barren County High. It's Glasgow and Barren County here from Barren County High School. Back after this 2-minute timeout on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Jay Turner and Courtney Cruz back at Barren County, about 5 minutes away from tip-off of our first of 2 games here tonight. The Trojanettes and the Lady Scotties in Game 1. Let's take a look at tonight's area high school basketball schedule, brought to you by Mr. Joe's Cosmetology and Barber Salon on Columbia Avenue in Glasgow. Adair County girls are at Taylor County, while their boys are at North Hardin. Allen County Scottsville boys and girls hosting Monroe County tonight down in Scottsville.
That'll be another heated rivalry and gym full of people.
District doubleheader down there. It's just hard to believe about Monroe County being in this district now, but now that's the way it is. Got to live with it and go on. Bowling Green boys and girls at Warren East. Caverna boys and girls at LaRue County. Cumberland County boys and girls hosting Russell County. Edmonson County boys are at Whitesville Trinity. Franklin Simpson boys and girls hosting Todd Central. Greene County boys and girls at Hart County. Greenwood boys and girls are at Warren Central. And the Logan County boys and girls hosting Russellville tonight. You can get all the scores on the KHSAA website at khsAA.org. Now, tomorrow, the Hilltoppers host Middle Tennessee. 7 o'clock tip-off. All the action on the Big Red Radio Network, Sam 100.7 and Glasgow's ESPN 1440. And then Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock, the Lady Toppers will be down at Middle Tennessee, down in Murfreesboro, and all the action on Oldies 105.3. This program, note, too, that Cats Talk is tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock with Wes Strader and Kenny Walker from McDonald's in Cave City. You can hear that on Oldies 105.3 following the Kentucky-Kansas basketball game. We're going to come back and continue our pregame report after this 2-minute timeout on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Glasgow Lady Scotties under LaVonda Johnson, her first year, assisted by Tammy Witcher, Sydney Bailey, and Greg Johnson. Of course, LaVonda was assistant to Mike Harris, who has now the assistant principal at Glasgow High School. The Lady Scotties 2-9. And their starting lineup will go this way. Kayla Foster, a 5'7 junior, averaging 10.1. Charlie Fant, 5'7 sophomore, that averages 10.6. And Allison Stone, a 5'3 senior, that averages 2.2. Also starting tonight will be Paige Lee, a forward, a 5'9 sophomore, averaging 7 points a game. It's not known yet if Ashley Johnson will start, but I'm sure she'll get some playing time tonight. She's the leading scorer on the Lady Scotty team. Of course, you look at the losses that Coach Johnson has suffered this year, 2-9. They lost to Adair County by 7, Bowling Green by 7, Russellville by 3, Warren East by 3, Carroll County by 7 in a tournament, Monroe County by just 10. They've been in all those games. Their record could really be a lot different than what it shows right now.
Certainly could. And thinking of the great rivalry between Glasgow and Barren County, and I think Coach Steenbergen coming in, everybody knows how much I think of him. And I just want to say a special hello to Coach Terry Flatt out there. Coach Flatt hadn't been feeling very well and has been battling some illness. And I told him make sure he listened in to us tonight on the 106.7.
There you go.
And not to worry about any other stations carrying the game, but I do, of course, certainly think a lot of Coach Flatt and want to wish him all the best.
Well, let's get the starting lineup from Scott Gillen now.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome everyone to Barren County High School Gymnasium for Kentucky High School women's basketball action. Our game this evening is between the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Glasgow Lady Scotties, and the home team on the scoreboard, your very own Barren County Trojanettes. now introducing the starters for the Lady Scotties. Starting at guard, number 20, Kayla Foster. Starting at guard, number 3, Charlie Fant. Starting at guard, number 21, Allison Stone. Starting at guard, number 10, Kristen Kopp. And starting at forward, number 34, Paige Lee. The Lady Scotties are coached by assistant coaches Tammy Witcher, Sydney Bailey, Greg Johnson. Lady Scotty head coach, LaVonda Johnson. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the home team on the scoreboard, the Barren County Trojanettes. Starting at one forward, a junior, number 10, Jessica Shelton. Starting at one forward, a junior, number 41, Bethany Spillman. Starting at one guard, number 23, a sophomore, Courtney Thomas. Starting at one guard, a senior, number 11, Haley Wilkinson. And starting at guard, number 5, a junior, TJ Thomas. Trojanettes are coached by assistant coaches Gary Gross and Tina Muse. Trojanette head coach John Butler.
All right, we'll come back with a tip-off after this 1-minute timeout on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Starting lineup for the Trojanettes, brought to you by Surfy Shell, an automotive on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow. TJ Thomas, a junior that averages 9.6. Courtney Thomas, a 5'9 sophomore, 7.7 a game. Haley Wilkinson, a 5'7 senior that averages 7.3. Bethany Spillman at center, a 6-foot junior, averages 11.8. And Jessica Shelton, a 5'9 junior that averages 4.8. Opening tip-off brought to you by Shaw's Body Shop. Visit their new location at 1110 West Main in Glasgow. Gail Shaw, owner. Glasgow Lady Scotties, blue uniforms, white trim. Barren County Trojanettes, white uniforms, burgundy and gold trim, burgundy numbers and letters. The Trojanettes moving to the right side of your radio dial. Glasgow to the left. They toss it up. Spillman gets a tap. Charlie Fant has it for Glasgow. Feeds it off to Kopp. She'll try it from 15. It's no good. Ball slapped and picked up by Fant underneath. Ball deflected. Shelton off to T.J. Thomas. Bounce it off Courtney Thomas. Layup is no good. Rebound in there by Paige Lee of Glasgow. Off to Kayla Foster. Foster brings it in front court for the Lady Scotties. As the Trojanettes set up their defense.
Starting out in the man-to-man.
Yep. Here is Kopp out front with the basketball, starting in place of Ashley Johnson. Dribbled it off her foot, has to scoop it back up off the floor. In trouble with it now. Shelton all over, knocked away by Spillman and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Lady Scotties.
Good dead ball defense there by the Trojanettes.
Kopp will put it in play right here in front of us. Comes out to Foster. Just over 30 seconds gone in the ball game. No score. Foster with it out front. Sends it left side to Kopp. Kopp looking inside. Out high. Coming out to get it is Paige Lee. Over the right side it goes. Now to Stone. Stone puts down the dribble against Wilkinson. Picks it up now. Looks for help. Gives it back out to Foster. In the corner it goes to Kopp. Kopp getting some pressure from Shelton. Bounces down in the corner now to Stone. Trying to take it up the baseline. Cut off by Wilkinson. Stone in trouble with it now. Going to have to do something with it. Floats it back outside to Kopp. Leaves it with Foster. Foster trying to penetrate. Can't go. Gives it off to Fant on the left wing. Fant looking inside. Now takes the dribble to the top of the feet. Dumps it back off. Here's Foster for three. It is no good. Ball hits the floor. Glasgow keeps it alive. Here is Stone. Loses a handle on it into the corner. Almost dropped out of bounds. Stone has it, trying to split the defenders. Can't do so. Ball knocked away. Stolen by Courtney Thomas for Barren County. Courtney going to the bucket, but pulls up, gives it off into Spillman. Lost the handle on it. Loose ball taken by Glasgow. Foster has it, brings it in front court. Foster deals it off across the lane. Lost out of bounds by Stone. It'll be Barren County's basketball. And
in a very emotional game like this, I think we're going to see a lot of turnovers, especially early, until both teams calm down. That was the third turnover for Glasgow.
Glasgow to 2-2-1 zone court press. Here's Shelton with it in the backcourt. Throws it across over to Spillman. Spillman now throws it cross court to T.J. Thomas. T.J. will set it up now for Barren County. Now looks back over John Butler, calls a thumbs down play. T.J. Thomas still on the dribble. Out front with it, directing traffic, trying to set it up. Right side it goes to Wilkinson, can't shoot the three. Now gives it off to Shelton. Top of the circle, over the left side to Courtney Thomas. Deals it down low, turnaround shot by Wilkinson, no good. Shelton with the offensive board, no good. Again, throws it back up, it won't fall. And it is going to be out of bounds to Glasgow.
2 offensive boards there. We had 3 opportunities at the basket, just couldn't get it. But I like the game plan, like you said in the pregame, Jay. I think they're really looking to go inside and taking advantage of our size.
Yep. Foster will bring it up for the Lady Scotties. Crowd on hand here for this district doubleheader.
Great crowd.
Left side it goes to Kopp. Kopp stops, pops. It is no good. Rebound in there. Stone lost it. Foster got it, though. Out to Fant. Fant gives it back to Foster. She'll set it up as the Trojanettes stay in that man-to-man. Foster works off the screens, and it goes down low. Paige Lee off the glass. No good. Rebound by Spillman. Falling down to the floor. Got a push-off foul on Stone of Glasgow. And that will be the first foul of the ball game.
That was our first defensive rebound. Also, Glasgow already has 3 offensive rebounds. Talking about size advantage, that's somewhere of the battle we've got to win is on the boards.
Here's T.J. Thomas in the backcourt. Throws it over to Shelton. Shelton looking for help. Picked up her dribble. Back to T.J. Going to have to get it across midcourt. Finally does. Races down. Splits the defenders. Knocked away. Ball sailing out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Glasgow. I don't know. I thought maybe a Lady Scotty might have got a fingertip on it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think their official was in position to catch it.
We played 3 minutes. Neither team has scored yet. Here's Foster with the basketball. Foster driving against T.J. Thomas. And a ball loose and out of bounds. It'll go to Glasgow again. Went off somebody's foot. So the Lady Scotties right side of the bucket will put it in play as Foster set to trigger it in. Bounces in the corner to Stone. Covered up by Wilkinson. Lost the handle on it. Got it back, though. Double team. Now triple team. Ball knocked away. Courtney Thomas has it for Barren County. Here's Courtney. Now deals it off to T.J. Thomas. T.J. pops it up from 15. It is no good. Rebound crashing in there was Paige Lee, and Shelton was knocked loose to Kopp. Kopp bounces it off. Fant fakes the 3. Moves in. Kicks it back out. Foster, top of the key, 3. It bounces high into the basket.
First score of the game. We played the 3.5 minutes.
Yeah. Up court, Wilkinson off to Courtney Thomas. Falls down with it. Got rid of it to Wilkinson. Wilkinson back in the right corner. Off to T.J. Thomas. Out to Courtney Thomas. Now Courtney backs away on the dribble. Glasgow 3, Barren County nothing on Foster's tray. Left side it goes to T.J. Thomas. T.J. out of the wing. Out high to Spillman. Bethany over to Wilkinson. She'll fire it up for 3. Good.
Master. Looks like Wilk might have turned her ankle, came down on the defender and kind of rolled her ankle over there.
And we're tied at 3. Yep, she's limping just a little bit. 3:49. T.J. Thomas trying to pick the pocket. She's got it. Foster tried to foul her. Off it goes to Wilkinson. Goes up with a shot. No good. Rebound Shelton back up and in.
Good follow by Shelton. That was the way to run the court, too. Wilson on that bad ankle. First one down the court.
5-3. Barren County leads it over Glasgow. Here's Paige Lee with it out front. Lee hasn't put down the dribble yet. Now does against Spillman. Works to the right side. Lee driving off the screen. Goes up with a shot. It comes off. Rebound put back up. Shot partially blocked. Spillman fighting for it. She's got it for Barren County. Outlet pass to T.J. Thomas. T.J. with a crossover dribble. Heads down the lane. Puts it up and in.
Great athletic move. A little hang time there for T.J. Thomas.
7-3 Barren County. 7-0 run by the Trojanettes. 2:56 to play here in the opening quarter. Foster with a basketball for Glasgow. Leaves it with Kopp. Kopp now on the dribble. Comes out near midcourt. Heads back the other way against Shelton. Picks up her dribble. Feeds it off in the lane. Foster. And it bounced off somebody's foot. Lee throws it out to Fant. Fant's going to have to do something with it. That should have been a double. The ball knocked loose from behind. Spillman comes up with the basketball. Sends it up court to T.J. Thomas. T.J. has it poked away from behind. Glasgow coming back the other way. Here is Kopp with it in the front court. Slapped away by Courtney Thomas. Stone has it. Lost the handle. And we got a whistle and a foul on somebody. Oh, we're going to have a temper tantrum here. I don't know what's going on, but apparently some words were said between a couple of players out there.
I kind of missed all that. not really
Saw one of the officials just really jump
Yeah.
in between two players all of a sudden like something was getting ready to happen.
He did, yeah. There was definitely some words said, but I'm not sure what happened. It seemed like early on we were getting the turnovers we wanted, but we just weren't converting them into baskets. Last couple trips we've been able to convert their turnovers into points.
Glasgow's basketball leading 7-3. Wilkinson's going to check back in the ball game here as Haley Lindsay is in the ball game now for. Ashley Johnson's checked in for Glasgow. She's in a trap, has it knocked loose by Spillman, picked up by Foster, now gives to Kopp. Kopp bounces across the lane, jumper by Lee is no good. Courtney Thomas with the board for Barren County. Here's Courtney down the left side, pulls up in the corner, goes to Haley Lindsay. Cross-court pass, T.J. Thomas, jumper baseline, rimmed out on it. And rebound in there by Shelton, out to T.J. Thomas. Here's a three by Courtney, quick.
And great shot by Courtney Thomas, but that was all created by the offensive board work of Jessica Shelton.
Timeout by LaVonda Johnson. This will be a full with 1:55 to play here in the first quarter. Barren County out to a 10-3 lead. They've scored 10 straight points with 1:55 to play here in the first quarter.
You know, and you never, as a coach, you never want to encourage bad sportsmanship or anything like that. But I have to be honest, I like seeing Jessica Shelton. It's just a little bit of spark, a little bit of fire. We've seen her be complacent, and it's good to see her hungry and caring. And I think that's showing even on our offensive board work and what she's doing there. So I certainly don't want any trouble or bad feelings between these two teams, but I did like seeing the hustle and spark.
I think it was it Stone that actually had the verbal?
I think so. Seems like Glasgow's really having some problems getting into their offense. They're almost in a delay, but I don't think it's intentional on their part. I just think they're having a hard time. Trojans playing pretty good defense.
Glasgow's basketball to bring the length of the court as Kayla Foster will bring it up for the Lady Scotties. Down a minute 48 to play. And on the give and go, Foster back in the corner to Paige Lee on the left-hand side. Lee bounces it out to Foster. Foster works against Haley Lindsay. Works the right side in the corner. Ball knocked loose. Scramble for as Sarah Bowers checked to the ball game. 5'8" junior, averaging 2.5. Tied it up, and the ball is going to go to Barren County. And Bauer will put it in play for the Trojanettes. Glasgow, that 2-2-1 zone court press. TJ throws over the top of it. Haley Lindsay underneath. Spillman couldn't handle it, but it was knocked out of bounds by Lee. Or was it? No, I guess she lost it out of bounds.
I think Spillman thought it might be out on her.
Well, Glasgow's getting it back. John Butler is just really upset. Oh, it's just like we're having to officiate from the bench over here.
Yeah, I mean, he motioned Barren County back.
I thought it was supposed to have been, I thought maybe a Glasgow player touched it last. T.J. Thomas in the corner to Bauer. Left-hand side. Wonderful, bad pass. It was Haley Lindsay breaking the other way. It was Johnson couldn't handle it. It went out of bounds near midcourt across the floor. So the Trojanettes will get it back with 1:20 to play in the quarter. Haley Lindsay out to T.J. Thomas. Now T.J. looks over here at John Butler. He calls out the play.
Glasgow's gone into a 2-3 zone.
Nice pass. Baseline shots partially blocked off Bauer. And it'll go back to the Trojanettes.
They were in man the first part of the... Like Coach Gross has taped up Will. She's coming back out of the locker room.
T.J. out to Bauer. Bauer turns, fires it back to Courtney Thomas, and she's called for a travel.
That's our fourth turnover.
Haley seems to be walking okay now.
Must be that good tape job, Coach Gross.
Yeah. Here is Foster into the front court. Foster working to the left side. Now reverses back right. Penetrates the lane. Gives it over to Charlie Fant. Fant trying to dump it off in there to Lee. She walked, but put up the shot and in. Paige Lee, 5'9" sophomore, gives Glasgow only their second field goal of the quarter with 38 seconds remaining. T.J. Thomas into the front court. T.J. right side, Courtney Thomas down low is Bauer. Kicks it back out. T.J. Thomas with a three. Got it!
Big basket. answering after Glasgow scored their second field goal.
13-5, 21 seconds left to play in the quarter. Foster sends it over to Johnson. Johnson driving against T.J. Thomas. Pull-up shot blocked in there. Going to have a foul on T.J. Her first, team second. That's going to put Johnson at the line for 2 shots with 14.3 seconds to play here in the quarter.
I think T.J. thought she had a clean block there, but so many times in the girls' game especially, they don't know. If you come over with your arms at all, they very seldom allow the block.
Johnson, a 49% free throw shooter on the season, fires it up and in. Makes it 13-6. Shelton's return for Barren County for Spillman.
14 seconds. I'd love to see us in with the big basket.
Yeah. 3 threes for the Trojanettes in the first quarter. 3 of their 5 field goals. Here's Johnson's second toss. It's up and in. 13-7. 13 seconds to play in the quarter. T.J. Thomas with the basketball for Barren County. Down in the corner goes to Haley Lindsay, trying to throw to the top of the double team. It is taken away. Fant has it knocked loose. A foul.
Haley right there, she's just telegraphing her pass. She's a better player than that. You got to fake that pass and make it. She's looking and passing right where she's looking. Defender following her eyes.
And Jessica Jolly's going to check in for T.J. Thomas. First foul on Haley Lindsay. That's 3 on the Trojanettes. Foster, midcourt, looks up the clock. Going to have to fire it up. Rushes it up and misses everything. That's the end of the first quarter of play. Barren County 13, Glasgow 7. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Barren County 13, Glasgow 7 as we start the second period. Here's Kopp out to Charlie Fant. Top of the circle, fakes. Now gets rid of it to Lee on the right side. Lee now putting down a couple of dribbles. Looks for help now. In trouble. Going to have to do something with it. Finally feeds it off to Foster. Foster dumps it off in the left corner. Fant up the baseline. Lost the handle on it. Got it back. Knocked loose again. Scramble for. And it comes into Lee. Here's a shot by Kopp from 17. It's off the mark. Rebound by Jessica Jolly of Barren County. Looking. Gets rid of it to Courtney Thomas. Courtney in the corner to Jolly. Feeds it down low to Bauer. Goes under. Puts it up. Shot it over the rim. Hit her on rebound. Knocked loose. Trying to fight for it. Shelton on the floor. But Paige Lee comes up with it for Glasgow. Gives it off to Foster. Foster pushing it down the floor. Goes up with a shot in the lane. Got it.
Foster's too good of a player. We got to pick her up before she gets that deep with the dribble.
13-9. Glasgow back within 4. Courtney Thomas with it for the Trojanettes. Courtney over the right side to Jolly. Back out to Courtney Thomas. Fires up a 3 straight away. It's off the mark. Rebound by Haley Lindsay. Haley throws the ball away. Right in the hands of the Lady Scotties. Here comes Fant with it for Glasgow into the front court. Swings it over the right side. Johnson lets it fly. It's partially blocked underneath. Lee missed the shot. Battle for the rebound. Courtney Thomas has it knocked loose. Still loose again. Picked up by Jolly. Up court to Haley Lindsay. She lost it, but has it in the left corner. Goes down low, and the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojanettes. Get a little sloppy out there right now.
It is, and Coach Feller didn't like it at all. He's going with mass substitutions. Bringing in 3.
Right now it's Spillman's back in. Wilkinson's in. Shelton, T.J. Thomas, and Jessica Jolly. Barren County's basketball. Thomas, T.J. to put it in play. Floats it out to Wilkinson. Back in the corner. T.J. fires for 3. Yes!
T.J. feeling it tonight.
8 points for T.J. It's 16-9. Barren County with 6:13 left in the half. Here's Foster, left side. To Fant. Fant dribbles. Fires a pass in the corner to Johnson. Up the baseline. Goes up in traffic. Missed everything. Ball knocked out of bounds. And it will go to... back to Glasgow, looks like. And here's a ball taken away by Spillman. Jumped in front of Lee. She gets knocked to the floor, but T.J. Thomas comes up with the ball. Here's T.J. Off to Wilkinson. Fakes a 3. Here's Spillman across in the corner. T.J. for a 3. Bang!
It'll be a timeout, I believe. And that's a good timeout by Coach Johnson.
And this will be a 30-second timeout called by the Lady Scotties with 5:47 to play. Here in the first half, Barren County's jumped out to a 19-9 lead. T.J. Thomas with 3 threes in the first half, 11 points in the basketball game.
We better not make any more predictions, Jay. We thought the inside game would be the dominant factor, and so far it's been the three-pointers of the Trojanettes.
Yeah.
But they certainly brought their A game, and are shooting the ball a lot better than what I saw before the Christmas break.
Right. They're playing a lot better, I think, than they did against Monroe County.
Yeah, I mean, it's been all good for the. I think we've had a few turnovers that Coach Butler could have done without, but other than that, you're right. We're playing pretty well.
5 threes for the Trojanettes here in the first half. 5:43 to play before halftime. Foster with it for Glasgow. Sends it left side to Kopp. Kopp now looks, gives it back to Foster. Shovels it out to Lee with a jumper. It's off the front of the rim. Kopp getting the rebound. Dribbles it to the right side. Gives it out to Fant. And now to Foster. Foster sends it down to Kopp. Lobs it in there to Lee. Fires it up. And short misses everything. Got a foul, though, on the Trojanettes.
I think it's going to be on Stillman, isn't it? No?
Shelton. That's going to be her second. Team's fourth. That sends Paige Lee to the free throw line for 2 shots. And here's the first one. It's up, and it is no good. We're going to get Tiffany Jones, a 5'5 freshman, wearing number 2 tonight. Sarah Bauer returning to the Trojanet lineup.
I think the depth is a real advantage, too. We're seeing Coach Butler go earlier and more to his bench.
And Coach LaVonda Johnson going to send in number 32, Stephanie Polston, a 5'8 junior. Lee back up at the stripe for one more. It's on the way. This one's good. 19-10. Barren leads. 5:23 to play here in the first half. T.J. Thomas in the corner. Wilkinson for 3. It is off high. Rebound pull down. Spillman falling backwards. Fires it up. Missed it. Battle for the rebound. Scramble for out of bounds to Barren County. You can't say either team's not crashing the boards because they are.
Oh, yeah, they're playing hard.
T.J. Thomas to put it in play. Right baseline. Out in the corner to Bauer. Sends it out to Jones. Fakes. Kicks it off. Wilkinson for 3. No good. Rebound by Glasgow, then lost out of bounds by Kopp. I believe
I was looking at what
coaches wanted an over the back call there, but didn't get it.
They did. Glasgow, after that timeout, has gone to a box and 1.
Jones for 3. Bounces twice. Spillman crashes the board. Can't get it to drop. Batted up in the air. Jones off to TJ for 3. Got it!
You're chasing her.
She is on fire. 22-10, Barren County. 4:47 to play here in the first half. Kopp with a basketball. Over the right side of Foster. Foster sends it across. Picked off by Spillman. Bethany gives it off to T.J. Thomas. T.J. in traffic. Missed the shot. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds to Glasgow.
T.J. was too close then. She needed to go back to that 19-9.
T.J. Thomas with 4 3-pointers in the first half. 14 points in the basketball game. 22-10. Trojanettes. Foster crosses midcourt. Right side to Fant. Fant with Wilkinson on her. Fant throws it cross court over to Lee. Lee now gives to Foster. Turns, gives it back to Lee. Lee out now to Fant. Fant trying to set it up. Directing traffic here. Wants to drive against Wilkinson. On the dribble. Going to have to get rid of it. And drives the baseline. Goes under. Dumps it off to Foster. Off the glass. It is too strong. Rebound in there by Jones off of Foster's foot and out of bounds. So the Trojans get it back with 3:58 remaining.
They are. They're in a... No, they're going man. Back man now. Number 10 there was chasing TJ the last time.
Right side. Jones with it. Jones sends it out to Spillman, top of the key. Wilkinson fires for 3. Rattles out. Rebound taken in there by Kopp for Glasgow. Kopp off to Foster. Foster dumps it off down low. We got a whistle, traveling called on Polston. And the ball will come back to the Trojanettes with 3:34 to play here in the first half.
That's the 10th turnover for the Lady Scotties.
T.J. Thomas brings it up for Barren County. 3:30 left to play. Second quarter. T.J. across midcourt. TJ bounces off high to Bauer. Bauer turns, fires it back over to TJ Thomas in the right wing. Now here's Jones straight away for the three. Got it!
Didn't even move the net.
That's what you call drilling it.
That was.
Jones knocking it down. 25-10, Barren County. 3:06 to play the first half. Here is Kopp of the left wing. Ball batted away by Spillman. Down low. And it's taken by T.J. Thomas. Here come the Trojanettes to the run. T.J. in the lane. Goes up and under. Puts it in.
Got a nice little ball fake. That's her third time to do that tonight. Made 2 of the 3.
27-10. T.J. Thomas was 16 in the first half. Foster leaves it out with Kopp. Kopp gets a screen from Foster. Kopp picks up her dribble, bounces out. Jones trying to go for the steal. Now dumps it off to Fant. Long 3, left side, no good. Lost rebound off to Spillman. Now to T.J. Thomas. TJ goes up, and a foul on Fant. And that'll be her first. Second team foul on Glasgow here in the first half of play.
That's a smart foul by Fant. Make T.J. earn it from the charity stripe. She went for the ball. What was going to be probably a sure 2 for T.J.
T.J. Thomas, 2 free throws. First free throws for Barren County tonight. It's up. It's good.
This crowd is like tournament time.
It is.
Their student body for both sides are standing and cheering. Just a great crowd.
Lacey Atwell, a 5'7" sophomore, is checked in the ball game for the Trojanettes. And we have a timeout on the floor with 2:28 remaining. We'll keep it right here. 28-10. The Trojanettes lead Glasgow. Coming up at halftime of the boys' game tonight. They're going to recognize several Trojan and Trojanet players that have scored 1,000 points or more during their high school careers here at Barren County. So they'll be recognized at halftime of the boys' game. We'll try to cover that for you.
Really excited about that. Of course, I think there's 4 Trojanettes and 6 Trojan players, and Lauren Simmons is working down at the middle school, and we were giving her a hard time all day today that we were going to hold up signs. And she made us promise not to embarrass her, but what a great honor, and what a tribute, and those kids are certainly deserving. Of course, they're not all kids, I guess, but I'm thinking of Lauren and what a great player she was, and of course, let's see, P, she's probably the only one who won't get to be here tonight.
You're right. She probably won't be here. Chastity Nunn, who's now Chastity Nunn Wilson.
Coaching at Union. She's coaching at Union.
Yep. Terry Wilkinson Spillman.
Right.
Who everybody knows.
And I believe she's got somebody on the other side getting it, doesn't she? Is she not?
I'm not sure.
Family? I didn't know.
Could be. Possibility. We'll have to check that out here. T.J. Thomas knocks down the second free throw. 29-10, Barren County. 2:25 left in the first half. Oh, we got a great crowd on hand.
We do. I love it.
Here's Foster trying to penetrate. Out to Fant. She penetrates. Dumps it back to Foster. Drives in. Trying to give it off underneath to Poston. Lost the handle. Poston got it back, though. Puts it up, and it rolls in. 29-12. T.J. Thomas down to the corner to Jones. Back to T.J. Throws over to Courtney Thomas on the left wing. Courtney now on the dribble. Leaves it out near midcourt with T.J. Thomas. A minute 56 and the thumbs down play called by John Butler. T.J. off to Jones. Jones now dumps it off down low. Bauer throws it up. No good. Trying to draw the foul. Adwell got the rebound, and it was knocked loose. Bauer got it back. Now T.J. Thomas over to Courtney. 3 if it goes. It is no good. Rebound in there by Polston for Glasgow. Off to Foster. Down to a minute and a half to play. Inside, here's a shot put up and in by Chiquita Brett, who just checked in. 5'10" senior.
I thought Bauer might have got fouled inside.
I thought she did down there. 29-14. Bauer out on top. Gives it over to Courtney Thomas. Out it comes to Jones. Johnson picks her up. Now Jones gets rid of it to TJ. She comes out near midcourt to set it up. Minute 10 to play. First half. In the corner. We got a whistle. And what do we have?
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen. It is going to be charged to Sarah Bauer. Her first. That'll be the team's 5th. Bethany Spillman checking back in. Haley Lindsay in for Barren County. Jones goes out, knocked down a three-pointer. Wow, there's been 7 three-pointers in the first half for Barren County. 21 points coming from three-point land.
Put the threes up over there, too. I love it.
Yeah. Here is Foster trying to penetrate. Left of the lane, trying to dump it back off. The fan has to go chase it down. Ooh, her foot was on the line. It looked like it from here, but the official was on top of it. Here is Foster trying to drive. Goes up against Spillman, and no good. Rebound taken by Courtney Thomas. Courtney looks for help, gives it to T.J. Thomas into the front court. T.J. whips it off to Bauer. She goes under. Got it!
I'm glad to see that because Sarah Bauer's been doing a nice job inside on the post. She's been posting up strong. Like we said, I thought the play before she might have got fouled down there. So I'm glad to see her get the feed and the big basket.
And Poston called with a foul. Her first, team's third. And Bauer has a chance to make an old-fashioned three-point play.
I think one thing I really like that I think we're seeing more of now than we did before Christmas is a lot of passing. You can see it.
Missed the free throw. Here's Span to the other end. Gives to Foster. Tries to scoop it up. It's no good. Shot it over the rim. And rebound by Foster. Out to Fant. She'll try it for three. It's no good. Ball tipped out. Haley Lindsay has it for Barren County. Throws over to T.J. Thomas with 15 seconds to play in the half. Barren County up by 17. T.J. on the dribble. 7 seconds left. T.J. shakes her defender, fires it up in the lane, no good. Rebound off the Spillman and out of bounds with 4/10 of a second.
With neither team getting in the bonus, it seems like it's been a really quick half.
Yeah. About a 30-minute first half here. As Foster will put it in play. 4/10 of a second left. Foster gets it inbounds to Johnson. Time runs out. That's the end of the first half. Barren County 31, Glasgow 14. We'll be back after this 2-minute break here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Barren County Trojanettes lead the Glasgow Lady Scotties 31-14 at the half. Trojanettes led 13-7 at the end of one. They outscored Glasgow the second quarter 18-7. Tonight's second quarter brought to you by Southern Kentucky Collision. Has your car been damaged in a wreck? Let the guys at Southern Kentucky Collision get you back to the road. Stop by Industrial Drive in Glasgow for your free estimate today. A halftime report brought to you by Redmond's Dugout on YMCA Way, specializing in custom school shirts, jerseys, and sports uniforms. Let the team at Redmond's Dugout make your team look great. Halftime stats brought to you by Soft Touch Auto Wash, 707 West Main. Glasgow's only full-service auto wash. Glasgow with only 5 field goals in the first half. One of those a three-pointer. They were 3 of 4 from the foul line. And scoring for Glasgow, Kayla Foster with 5. 3 for Paige Lee. 2 each for Ashley Johnson, Chiquita Britt, and Stephanie Polston. For Barren County in the first half, 11 field goals. 7 of those were three-pointers. And the Trojanettes were 2 of 3 from the foul line. T.J. Thomas with 18 points in the first half. 4 threes and a couple of twos and 2 free throws for T.J. Thomas. Then you got a three-pointer from Courtney Thomas, a three-pointer from Haley Wilkinson, a three-pointer from Tiffany Jones, and 2 each for Jessica Shelton and Sarah Bauer. And you've got a few stats there, don't you, Courtney?
I do, just a few. I've got the turnovers and rebounds here. Glasgow had 12 turnovers in the first half and 10 total rebounds. Barren County, I have us with 7 turnovers and 17 rebounds, and 9 of those were offensive. So I thought we did an excellent job on the offensive board. And also creating all those turnovers. 12 turnovers is a lot to force a team into. So did a great job defensively, creating the turnovers, and then offensively getting on the board.
All right, well, we're going to take another 2-minute timeout as Barren County Trojanettes lead the Glasgow Lady Scotties 31-14. Back in 2 minutes on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. 31-14, Barren County leads Glasgow here at the break. And don't forget, some outstanding athletes here at Barren County. Basketball is going to be recognized who left their mark here at Barren County High School by scoring over 1,000 points during their basketball careers we talked about earlier. On the Trojanette side, you've got Terry Wilkinson Spillman, who graduated in 1978 and was coached by Bobby Steenbergen and went to the state tournament. Chastity Nunn Wilson graduated in 2000 and at Union College in 2004, teaching elementary school and as assistant women's basketball coach at Union. And she was coached by John Butler, of course. Lauren Simmons also graduated in 2000. And Brescia University in 2005. You talked about her. That's at the middle school.
She is working in middle school. She has an art degree and has got her teaching certificate. And, of course, I talked to Chassie's mom last night, too, and she was saying that she got 1,000 points in 3 years here at Barren, but in college she made 1,000 points in 2 years. So I thought that was an interesting little...
And then, of course, Patricia Barlow, that graduated in 2004, is at the University of Louisville playing college basketball, and she's the all-time leading scorer at Barren County with 2,049 points. She was coached by John Butler, of course, helped lead the Trojanette team to the state tournament, actually all the way to the quarterfinals before getting beat by Sacred Heart and Crystal Kelly in 2004. So
he had a kind of quiet freshman year last year, but she hung in there, worked hard this summer, and I don't know if very many people got to see it, but I got to see the Louisville Kentucky game on television the other night, and Trick had a great game. I think she ended up with 9 points and played a lot of key minutes, had some great assists. So she's earning more and more time at Louisville, and they're in that Big East Conference now. They moved up their game, so that's exciting to watch her on TV.
Yeah. And we'll talk about the Trojans, Trojan basketball players during our boys game tonight before halftime when the ceremony takes place. Well, we'll come back after this 1-minute timeout. We'll get ready for the second half here on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Tonight's second half keys to victory brought to you by Dr. Joey Newberry on South Broadway in Glasgow. Trojanettes are up by 17, Courtney. What do they need to do to hang on for a victory?
I think probably what we're looking at right now is just trying to put together 4 quarters. It's a big district game. The gym is full. Kids are painted on both sides like the Cameron Crazies of Duke. And I think just keeping mentally right now, staying focused and sticking with the game plan. What they did in the first half was excellent.
Right.
They pushed the basketball offensively. They had a nice balance of the inside and out. They did great board work. They forced Glasgow into a lot of turnovers. So I think they've got a great game plan going. It'll be just sticking with it and being mentally tough.
And tonight's third quarter brought to you by Auto Glass Experts, East Main and Glasgow, 31-14.
I see Dwayne Miller here helping out Courtney Thomas. She's got a sore thigh muscle, and I don't know if anybody ever visits the court, the Glasgow Physical Therapy, but they volunteer. They help out during football. They help out during basketball. Super guys out there.
Right. Barren County's basketball to start the second half. T.J. Thomas with it for the Trojanettes. T.J. with 18 first-half points. T.J. getting some pressure out there by Stone. High post right side. They feed it off the court. And Thomas with a layup.
Whatever he did, must have worked.
Second basket for Courtney Thomas. It's a 33-14 Barren County lead. Foster with the basketball. Gets away from TJ. Throws it over the top. It's knocked back to her. And now Foster hooks it back out to Kopp. Down to the baseline. Here's a shot by Lee. It is good.
That was a good ball fake there by Lee. It's filming up in the air.
Fifth point for Paige Lee. 33-16. Here's Shelton working left of the lane. Had it slapped out of her hands. Taken by Foster. Foster for the Lady Scotties into the front court. Bounced it down low to Stone. Lost a handle on it, throwing it up, and fell to the floor. Barren County comes up with it. Here's TJ. Hooks it off to Wilkinson. Here's a three by Wilkinson. It rims out. And the ball knocked out of bounds on the rebound. It'll go back to the Trojanettes.
Starting off that good offensive board work where we left off in the first half.
And T.J. Thomas will put it in play. Left baseline. In the corner goes to Shelton. Out to Wilkinson. Over to Courtney Thomas trying to penetrate. Dumps it off. Ooh, it's going to hit the fingertip of Shelton and out of bounds.
That's something we want to stay away from after our second turnover. Hadn't even played but a minute.
33-16. Kayla Foster with it for the Lady Scotties. Trojans and Scotties in game 2 later tonight. Here's Kopp on the right side. Dishes it over to Foster. She's going to fire it up from 15. It's an air ball. Chased down by Stone. Stone dribbles. Gives it out now to Charlie Fant. Fant out to Kopp. Now Kopp being pressured by Shelton. Bounces it right side on the give and go. Now Kopp will fire from 15 and hits it. Her first 2 of the game. 33-18. T.J. Thomas down in the corner to Wilkinson. Dropped the ball. Has it slapped out of her hands by Fant. And she comes up with it for the Lady Scotties. Fant driving. Pulls up now. Dishes it down low. Here's Stone. Puts it up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound. Going to be off the leg of somebody. And that ball's going to go to Barren County. Johnson returns to the Lady Scotty lineup. First, we're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout called. 6:03 to play. Here in the third quarter. Barren County 33, Glasgow 18. And
I think a great decision by Coach Beller. That's what we talked about, mentally coming out tough. We looked good on the opening play, but then defensively we gave him a couple easy baskets. We made a couple unforced turnovers down here. So I think this is one of those timeouts where he's not wanting to change that much on the X and O board. He's just wanting to say, hey, you don't want to let this team in this game.
Yeah. Kopp and Lee with buckets for Glasgow in the second half, and Courtney Thomas with the deuce for Barren County in the third quarter. 15-point lead. It is Barren County's basketball to bring the length of the floor. As Glasgow will pick up a little bit of pressure, now they're going to drop back into a man-to-man, looks like. TJ Thomas brings it up against Stone, into the front court. TJ, right side, Wilkinson. Haley now looking out to Shelton, fakes, drives in, 15-foot shot off the mark, and taken in there by Johnson for Glasgow, slapped away from behind by Spillman. TJ Thomas, TJ pulls up, 8-footer, banked it in.
Good decision by TJ.
20 points for TJ Thomas at 35-18. Foster with a basketball, gives it over to Fant. Fant back out to Foster, she'll set it up. Out the middle of the court, bouncing the basketball. Now Foster bounces it right side to Johnson. Johnson penetrates, shot blocked by Shelton. Here comes TJ Thomas all the way to the bucket against Foster, and she lays it in.
TJ just having a super game.
22 for TJ now, 37-18. Barren County, 4:59 to play. They throw it away. Barren County gets it right back. TJ has more points than Glasgow as a team right now.
I was just thinking that Susie Starks, when I played basketball, they used to do that. They'd tell how many she had, and they'd tell how many the other team had.
TJ Thomas works against Stone into the front court. Gives it to Shelton. Feeds it off, breaking, and the ball hits the bottom of the backboard. Wilkinson. Here is Foster with it for the Lady Scotties. Works it in front court. Now deals it off to Johnson. She fires it up for three. Got it.
Glasgow offensively is executing a lot better to start the second half.
37-21. Here's Shelton, top of the key. Floats it inside to Spillman. Spillman turns, fires it off the glass and in. That was a tough shot right there.
That was.
Kind of off balance, and that's her first 2 points of the game. 39-21. Right side it goes to Fant. Fant goes down to Lee. Lee against Pillman. Lee throws it up over the rim. Shelton with the rebound. Off to TJ Thomas. Here's TJ driving, trying to dump it off over the top. Foster comes up with the ball. Foster gets it across midcourt. Races down. Pulls up in the corner. Now heads up the baseline. Lost ball. And taken by Lee. Out to Fant. Back over to Foster. She's open. Lets it go. It is no good. Long rebound. Wilkinson has it. Going to her knees and gives it off to TJ Thomas. TJ swings it left side. Thomas, Courtney for three. Rattles out. Rebound in there by Wilkinson. We're going to have a foul. On number 20, that'll be Kayla Foster. Her first, team's first of the second half. Haley Lindsay checking the ball game for Barren County for Haley Wilkinson. As TJ Thomas looks to inbounds. Feeds it into Spillman. Puts it up. It is no good. Rebound, Courtney Thomas. Dribbles away. Comes out to the wing. Now drives back to the baseline. Kicks it in there to Shelton. Fires it up and in.
Offensive rebounds are creating those opportunities for us. That's outstanding. We have 12 for the game.
Wow. 4 points for Shelton. 41-21. Barren by 20 with 3:09 to play in the third quarter. Foster gets a screen. Thrown over the top of Spillman. It's deflected. Courtney Thomas deals it up court. It's going to be chased down. Stone slides out of bounds.
Good hustle by both teams.
Stone shake it up a little bit. And it'll be Barren County's ball underneath, right side. TJ Thomas to put it in play. So we're going to get Polston back in for the Lady Scotty. Stone's going to go out.
Oh, she's not hurt. She has a brace on that knee.
TJ Thomas right of the bucket. Sends it out to Shelton. Now to Haley Lindsay in the corner. TJ Thomas can't shoot the three. Back to Haley Lindsay. Penetrates the lane. Inside. Here's a shot put up by Spillman. Got it. And a foul on Glasgow. Spillman with her second field goal of the quarter. And the foul, I believe, on Paige Lee. That's going to be her first. And the team's second of the half. And Coach LaVonda Johnson is going to send in now number 24, Ashley Wooten, a 5'8 junior. Her first appearance tonight in the basketball game.
Coach Johnson trying to find some answers to the side. Outside was the key first half with the three, and now going inside the second half.
Spillman missed the shot, got it back from Haley Lindsay, and Spillman knocks it down.
Got to take that half step in there that was just in her range.
45-21. Barron's lead is 24. Foster with the basketball for the Lady Scotties. Picks up her dribble. Gives it off to the right side now to Fant. Fant trying to make a move. Gives it back to Foster. Breaking to the basket. Goes in underneath. And we got traveling called on Foster. Ball comes back to Barren County. Trojanettes have outscored Glasgow 14-7 in this quarter.
That's the 20th turnover. No, 18th. I'm sorry. 18th turnover.
Now they're averaging about 20.5 a game.
They are?
Yeah. Comes out to Spillman. Floats it in there to Shelton. Out to Courtney Thomas. Three-pointer. No good. T.J. Thomas, the rebound in the left corner. Will circle out with it for Barren County. T.J. backs away. Now heads on a spin move against a screen by Spillman. Now Shelton for three. Yes!
She can do it. I mean, that is in her range. She's so worried about somebody thinking she's a ball hog. She doesn't shoot that shot, but she can do it.
Shelton with 7 points in the ball game. It's a 27-point lead for Barren County. Here's Fant in the right corner. Fant looking, trying to make a move on Courtney Thomas. Comes back outside with it. Almost stolen away by T.J. Thomas. Now Fant in traffic, knocked away by Spillman. And here's T.J. Thomas with it. Got a 2-on-1. Shovels it off. Back to T.J. Puts it up. Missed the shot. Shelton trying to get the rebound. Is tapped away. Glasgow coming back. Maybe one pass too many that trip.
It was. But I still like the unselfish play.
Johnson into the front court for the Lady Scotties. Works inside. Sandwich between two players. Nice move, and she puts it up and in. Kind of sliced her way down the lane. That gives her 7 points. Here's a pass down low to Spillman. Haley Lindsay takes a three, moves in, 12-footer, no. Rebound in there by Ashley Johnson for Glasgow. Pushes it down the floor. Johnson poked away from behind and out of bounds.
Good hustle by Courtney Thomas with the hit from behind.
And now Jones
agrees with you.
the block of Bauer. Tiffany Jones.
Dramatically low prices on high.
It'll be Glasgow's ball as Pop also returns to give Fant a break with 54 seconds to play here in the quarter. Foster, right baseline to inbounds. And Johnson forces it up, misses it. Rebound, T.J. Thomas gets out in the open floor. Goes all the way to the basket, got fouled, and it's going to be on top. No, it's on Foster. That's going to be her second. Foster and Kopp both were chasing T.J. Thomas. And T.J. goes to the line to shoot two. 22 points of the night for T.J. Thomas. 18 in the first half.
T.J. certainly deserving of a big game, a good game in a big game like this. I mean, nobody works any harder.
Yeah.
She's always in the gym. She's driven to this moment.
This is the first of two. She'll have one more. And this one is up, and it dribbles off the rim. And it's out of bounds to Glasgow. Got a foul on Barren County for coming over the back, I guess. I didn't see it, but anyway, it's going to be on Bauer, her second.
I didn't either, but if I'm Coach Butler, I'll take that foul all night long. The great job they're doing on the offensive glass.
Foster into the front court for Glasgow. Trying to work against Haley Lindsay. Gets rid of the basketball to Colston. Now, back over the left side. Foster for three. Short. Long rebound. It is going to be out of bounds to Barren County. Foster couldn't save it. And the Trojanettes get it back with 25.8 seconds to play in the quarter.
Going to hold it for one here. Great opportunity. We started off the second half with a big basket. Be wonderful momentum here to be able to end this third quarter with the basket.
T.J. Thomas angles off to the right side. Gets a screen from Spillman. T.J. And we got a whistle. What do we have now? And who's this on?
It's Bauer, but I can't see. Who was it on?
Bauer, her third.
That third official had me blocked.
team second. Jessica Jolly going to check in to give T.J. Thomas a little break here with 8 seconds to play in the quarter.
Coach Feltner also did that at the end of the first quarter, giving T.J. that extra little breather. That's a great move by Coach.
Here's Johnson pushing it up floor. Goes off the foot of Spillman. We got a foul on Barren County, though. It's on Jessica Jolly. Didn't see that either.
He called all 3 of them, hadn't he?
Yep.
Okay, we're even now, boys. Let's just play.
Here's a pass coming into Foster. Foster forces it up, misses everything. And rebound Polston, too late with a shot. That's the end of the third. Barren County 48, Glasgow 23. Back after this 1-minute timeout on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.
Barren County outscored Glasgow 17-9 in the third period, lead it by 25 now, heading to the fourth. Fourth quarter brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home on North Ray Street in Glasgow. Here's Foster, giving it off to Kopp. She'll fire it up. It is no good. Rebound in there by Jones. She got pushed to the floor.
We need Jackie Brown in here to buy us the Trojan plate, Jay.
Yeah. Is he in the crowd somewhere tonight? I don't know.
His wife probably got him taking down Chris's stuff or something.
First foul on Wooten. That'll be her first, team's third. Courtney Thomas brings it up for Barren County. Bounces it off to Jones. Looks like a foul there, no call. Bauer, right side, Jolly. Jolly looking for help. Foster all over her. Has it knocked away. Got it back. Throws it cross court. Over to Jones. In the middle there to Shelton. Gives it over to Bauer in the left corner. Back out to Jones. She circles out with it. Jones. Right side to Jolly. Jolly trying to take off up the baseline. Gives it in there to Bauer. Fires it up and a foul.
I think Bauer got it right in the eye.
Yep.
She came out of there blinking. I like that motion offense we were running right there. About everybody we have in right now is interchangeable, and we were creating a lot of passes, a lot of movement.
2 starters on the floor for the Trojanettes right now, Courtney Thomas and Jessica Shelton. And here's Sarah Bauer at the line. 2 shots. First one is up. Swish. Rick returns.
We've had a lot of different players get the scorebook, haven't we? Seems like it.
7.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Yep. Bauer back up the line for one more. And it's in the air. Too strong. Rebound tapped out by Courtney Thomas, but Foster has it for Glasgow. Races down the court. Lost the handle on it. Now Johnson fires up. Shot partially blocked. Got a foul, though, on the Trojanettes. Courtney Thomas picks up her first. That'll be the team's fourth of the second half. Neither team at a bonus. The 2 shots coming to Ashley Johnson. She's 2 for 2, 7 points in the basketball game. First one is up and good. 49-24. Fant returns for the Lady Scotties. Kopp will go out. Johnson back up at the line. Fires this one up and in. Courtney Thomas brings it up for Barren County. 49-25. Here's Shelton, top of the circle. Gives it off now to Jones. Jones dribbles, gives now to Jolly. Jolly right of the circle. Now Jones backs out with it on the dribble. 6:50 to play in the game. Jones bounces it off to Courtney Thomas, the right wing. Out to Shelton. Lobs it in there to Bauer. Bauer in the lane. Gets rid of it to Jolly. Jolly trying to penetrate. Throws it over to Jones and launches a 3. No good. Rebound in there by Johnson for Glasgow. Johnson taking it down the right side against Jones. Down to the baseline. Cut off. Johnson now looking for help. And it comes out to Wooten. Out to Fant. Fant working off the screen. Throws it back out to Johnson. 6:12 to go in the game. Johnson gets a screen, but heads back the other way. Reverses back, got to reach in on Jones, and that's going to be her first, team's 5th.
It's like we've opened up the overflow, Bleach. Top.
Yep. And one into the gym.
Yep.
Looks like it appears we might have to do the other end, too.
A lot of people standing up there.
Around up there. Courtney Thomas come out of the ball game, replaced by Lacey Adwell. Ball comes out to Foster. Foster now working, trying to penetrate, gives it off to Fant. Had to go get it. And Fant driving, a whistle, and a foul. And this one is going to be charged to Haley Lindsay. That is her second, the team 6.
I think I saw Haley's younger sister in that halftime cheerleading group, didn't I?
I think so. Foster out deep with it. Straight away over to Fant. Down to the corner goes to Johnson. Fakes against Jones. Now gives it back out to Foster. Foster on the dribble. Over the left side to Fant. Fant out to Britt. Britt trying to make a move on Bauer. Gives it to Polston now. Polston has it stripped loose. Scramble for. Polston got it back. Knocked away by Jolly and out of bounds in front of the Glasgow bench.
Good defense there. Did a better job of moving our feet and not reaching.
The ball comes out to Foster. 5:22 remaining. 24-point lead for the Trojanettes. Johnson on the right side. Down to Foster on the baseline. Double team, throws it across. Fant dumps it off inside. Shot put up, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Back up, no good. Bauer with a rebound. Trying to clear it out. Gets rid of it. We got a whistle and a foul on the Lady Scotties.
Bauer can handle it, but she's certainly taking a couple shots tonight.
Foul is going to be on Britt. That's her first. That'll be the team's 5th.
Looks like she might have got hit again then in the nose.
Tiffany Jones brings it up for Barren County.
Fourth starter in, do we?
Not at the moment. Ball knocked away by Johnson. Foster has it for the Lady Scotties. Foster to the left side will fire it up from three-point range, and she hit it. Her second three-pointer of the night, 49-28. Jones stops and pops. It is short. Rebound in there by Foster for Glasgow. Long pass down court picked off by Bauer. Bauer the other way. Haley Lindsay off to Adwell. Missed the layup, but we got a foul. Haley Lindsay coming up with that one, and going to be Adwell going to the free throw line. The foul on 24. That's Ashley Wooten, her third, and the team 6th. And we're down to 4:28 to play in a basketball game. Adwell at the line for 2 shots. Adwell fires the first one up. It is no good. Adwell, a 5'7" sophomore.
Kind of push that. Need a little more arch. She can do it.
Trojanettes will host Bowling Green here on Tuesday night. Get the Lady Purples in here. Here's Adwell's second toss. It's on the way. This one's good. 50-28.
Another one in the book. Another person.
Foster with the basketball for Glasgow. Gives it over to Fant. Fant out of the right side. Fant trying to break to the middle. Gives it off to Foster. She'll try it for 3. It is no good. Rebound in there by Polston. Back up. Shot it over the rim. Rebound put back up. No good by Britt. Ball tapped in the lane. And it's a loose ball. We get a whistle and a foul. And it's going to be charged too. It's going to be on Barren County. The foul on Adwell. I don't know how you call that one.
I thought he was going to call a jump ball.
That'll be the team 7th. That puts Glasgow in the bonus for 4:09 left in the ball game. It'll be Britt stepping to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. Shot is on the way. It is no good. Fant going for the loose ball rebound. Back up. Shot no good. Rebound tapped around. Loose ball. Haley Lindsay has it for Barren County. Here's Haley. Dumps it off down low. Bauer has it stripped loose going up. Foster has it for Glasgow. Foster pushes it down the floor left side. Goes in the lane. Jumps it up. It is no good. Whistle foul on Barren County. 3:52 left in the game. A foul on number 14 for the...
Who is 14?
Well, he signaled 14, but well, wait a minute. That is... that's the person going to the free throw line. All right, pick one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who was it? I don't know.
He doesn't know either.
Maybe 24? Well, let's see what he says. Let's see what his choice is.
Yeah.
We're going to come over and ask the scores table. Okay. Adwell, okay, that's what I said before. That's her second. Bauer going out of the ball game. Replaced by Julie Wilson, a 5'11 senior. Ashley Johnson, 4 of 4 from the stripe tonight for the Lady Scotties. Will have 2 shots coming. The first one is good. Pretty automatic. She's only been shooting 49% from the foul line, and tonight she's 5 out of 5. So Johnson will get the bonus. Makes it a 50-29 ball game with 3:52 to play. Ashley Johnson, a 5'5 senior, averaging 14.5 points a game on the season for Coach LaVonda Johnson. Bonus shot missed.
You jinxed her, Jay.
Yeah. Rebound, Poston. She goes up and a foul on Adwell again.
Coach Butler's going to talk about the rebounding. I'm pretty sure right here. That's the 5th straight offensive rebound for Glasgow.
That is the 3rd foul on Adwell and 9 on the Trojanettes. And John Butler wants a timeout. This will be a full with 3:48 to go in the ball game. It's Barren County 50, Glasgow 29 on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
In Park City, Cave City, Glasgow, and Horse Cave.
The federal government tells us we need to tell you that this is 106.7 Star FM, WHHC, Horse Cave, Glasgow.
Wooten missed the first of 2. She'll have 1 more. It's on the way, and it's good. Her first point of the game, 50-30. As it came out of that timeout a lot quicker than we thought. Here's Julie Wilson in the back court for Barren County. Throws it across over to Adwell. Adwell gets it across over the right side. Now she's in a trap. Bounces out to Jones. She got pushed. And here comes Glasgow back the other way. They dump it off. Johnson underneath. Missed the shot. Almost lodged between the backboard and the rim. And Adwell comes up with a rebound. Gives it off to Jones. Jones brings it up the right side. Jones at midcourt. Gives it to Haley Lindsay. Haley down low to Wilson. Wilson puts it up and in. Julie Wilson, 5'11 senior, 52-30. Barren leads it by 22 with 3:10 to go in the ball game. Going to get Catherine Beals in the ball game here in just a moment for the Trojanettes. Here is Foster trying to work it down, double team, throws it back outside to Fant. Fant into the lane, throws up the shot, and it goes in. Let's see, do they count it?
I think you're going to call foul before the shot.
Foul before the shot. So the foul on the floor. The foul is going to be charged to Haley Lindsay. And that is going to be her 3rd. But that's the team's 10th, so it's going to be 2 shots anyway coming to Charlie Fant. Fant's first free throw is good. That's her first point of the game. She's been averaging 10.6 and held scoreless tonight. Catherine Beals, 5'6 sophomore, coming in for Jessica Jolly. 2:58 to go. Barren County 52, Glasgow 31. Trojans and the Scotties in game 2 for a doubleheader here tonight for almost a big crowd, the biggest crowd we've had in quite some time. Got a timeout on the floor with 2:58 to go in a basketball game. It is Barren County 52, Glasgow 31. Back in a minute on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Product replaces all other antifreeze at a savings you can't believe.
Remember, we carry most brands of oil. Mobil, Exxon, Shell, and Chevron are our most popular oils.
Call Big Meta Oil Company now. We'll be waiting for your call, 432-7081.
Man missed the second of 2, and then we had a lot of activity going on as we got back out of the break a lot sooner. Here's a pass up to Catherine Beals. Beals going for the bucket, lays it up, missed the shot. Rebound tap to Adwell. They kick it out. Here is Jones, right of the lane. Shovel pass into Adwell. She puts it up and in.
It's great to see these younger players getting a lot of time here.
Julie Wilson got a block down on the other end of the floor defensively, and that's what led to that Barren County basket there. Here is Foster down low, forced out to the corner. Foster now looking. Have to do something with it. Gives it out to Fant. 2:10 left to go in the ball game. Here's a pass down inside, knocked away by Wilson. She gives to Beals. Beals now to Jones. Jones brings it up court for the Trojanettes. Johnson trying to stay with her. Here's Jones. Oh, bad pass out of bounds as Haley Lindsay was breaking down the baseline. Jessica King, a 5'9 sophomore, number 25. Checking into the Trojanet lineup. And Jessica Jolly also returning for Barren County. In for Glasgow is Kristen Kopp. Minute 53 to play. Here's Foster with the basketball in the front court for the Lady Scotties. Angles off to the right side on a screen. A bad pass, but Johnson's there to get it. Back over to Foster. 3 if it goes. It is no good. Rebound, battle for, and will be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Barren County. Glasgow setting up in a 2-2-1 zone court press. As Wilson will put it in play for the Trojanettes. Comes into Haley Lindsay. Up court, Beals had it knocked loose. Got a foul, though. It's going to be on Foster, and that's 3 on her. And that puts the Trojanettes in the bonus.
The second half is really, we played the first half in 30 minutes, and we're at 45 now for the second half.
Yep. Catherine Beals goes to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. And here's the front end. It's up and good. She'll get the bonus. 55-31. Beals, bonus try. Got it. 56-31. Minute 35 to play in the ball game. Here's Foster to the front court for the Lady Scotties. Foster angles left, bounces it off to Johnson. Johnson getting a screen from Britt. Throws it right side and throws it away. Nobody there. How many turnovers for Glasgow tonight?
Let's see, that is 23.
23. 30-second timeout called, and we have a minute 24 remaining here in the ball game. Barren County 56, Glasgow 31. Trojanettes right now will be going to 10-3 on the season overall, 2-1 in district play. The Lady Scotties will drop to 2-10 on the season overall and 0-2 in district play. As we talked about, Lady Scotties were averaging about 20.5 turnovers a ball game, and you said they had 23 or 24 tonight.
That's correct, 23. Yeah, they've had quite a few turnovers. And I got to give Coach Butler a lot of credit. I think he's shown a lot of class this fourth quarter. He's played everybody through the bench. He hadn't let the starters. He could have really ran up the score in this game.
Yeah. Here's Haley Lindsay working it down. Bounces it off to Jolly. Fires it up. It is no good. Rebound in there by Julie Wilson, and a foul on the Lady Scotties. And this foul charged to number 40. That is Britt. That is her second. The team's 8th. Julie Wilson goes to the line.
Julie's such a tough kid coming back. Still stands for being part of the team after the back injury.
Wilson knocks down the free throw. She'll get the bonus. And a bonus try on the way. Got it. 58-31. Minute 13 to play in a ball game. Here's Foster with it for Glasgow into the front court. Foster works off to the left side. Now reverses back right. Still on the dribble. Sends it left side to Johnson. Johnson wide left. Trying to throw it off the foot. Does. Off of Catherine Beals. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Scotties with exactly 1 minute to go in the ball game. Johnson out to Foster. Foster now dribbles out to the middle of 4. Sends it back left side to Johnson. She's open. Lets it fly for 3. Banked it in. I just got a kiss off the glass.
I don't know if she called that or not.
58-34. Beals in the back court for Barren County. Throws it across to Haley Lindsay. Haley and lost the handle on it. Taken away by Britt. Off to Foster. Foster down the middle of the floor. Foster now to the left side. Foster out to Britt. Britt's got to try a 3, and it is short. And Wilson mishandled the rebound, taken by Polston. She goes up, and it's short. Ball out of bounds to Barren County with 24.9 seconds to go. Wilson to put it in play. Comes in to Haley Lindsay. Lindsay working in the backcourt. Has it stripped loose, but we got a foul on somebody in the backcourt. It's going to be charged to number, what do you say, 12? 14. Johnson. It's only her first. That'll be the 10th team foul against Glasgow here in the second half. Haley Lindsay has not scored tonight.
She's going to right here.
5'6" junior, averaging about 3 points a game. 2 shots coming. First one is up.
Too hard.
Yep.
Stay up there, Haley.
Only, looks like her and Jessica King, only 2 Trojanettes have not scored tonight. Let's see if Haley Lindsay can score here. No, misses on both. And the rebound by Glasgow. Here's Kopp on the other end. Kopp looking, bounces off to Foster. Foster picks up her dribble, goes left side. Britt almost lost it out of bounds, saved it though. 6 seconds to play. Foster now looking, now gives it into Johnson. She'll fire it up. It is no good. That's the ball game. Barren County wins it 58-34 over the Glasgow Lady Scotties. We'll be back with the post-game report after this 2-minute timeout on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Jay Turner, Courtney Cruz back at Barren County where the Trojanettes win 58-34 over the Lady Scotties. Post-game stats brought to you by Neal Plumbing Service, residential, commercial, and septic systems. Call 646-4478 or 432-5301. Glasgow drops to 2-10, 0-2 in the district. Barren County led 13-7 at the end of one. It was 31-14 at halftime, 48-23 after three, and they go on to win 58-34. Glasgow with 11 field goals. 4 of those were three-pointers. They were 8 of 13 from the foul line. Ashley Johnson led the way for Glasgow with 13 points. Kayla Foster with 8, 5 for Paige Lee, 2 each for Chiquita Britt, Stephanie Polston, and Kristen Kopp. 1 point for Charlie Fant, 1 for Ashley Wooten. For Barren County, goes to 10-3 on the season, 2-1 in district play. 21 field goals. 8 of those were three-pointers. 7 of those came in the first half. And the Trojanettes were 8 of 15 from the foul line. Only one player in double figures tonight, T.J. Thomas with 22. She had 18 in the first half. Played just a little bit of the third quarter and then came out and set out the rest of the game. 7 points for Jessica Shelton. 6 for Bethany Spillman. 5 for Courtney Thomas. 4 for Julie Wilson. 3 for Haley Wilkinson. 3 for Tiffany Jones. 3 for Lacey Adwell. 2 points for Catherine Beals. And Haley Lindsay, Jessica Jolly, and let's see who else. Jessica King did not get in the scorebook. Sarah Bauer had 3 points tonight as well. So a nice performance for the Trojanettes, especially in the first half when they blew things wide open and hit actually had 7 three-pointers in the first half and didn't really need the starters in the second half.
Just a great effort, and I think what Coach Butler's got to be most impressed with was the team effort. Everyone contributing. Like you said, I know TJ had the 22 and obviously led, but we saw a lot of players do a lot of things well tonight. There was rebound, giving the ball up on the outlet, playing good defense. I'm just really impressed with our total team effort. I see Coach Butler coming, and right now, so
all right. He's coming out early. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. Come back with Coach Butler's comments after this on the Barren County Sports Radio Network. Coach's comments brought to you by Oops Carpet Cleaning, powerful equipment for upholstery and carpet flood damage, Lincoln Road in Glasgow. And John Butler, the Trojanettes, winning by 24 over the Lady Scotties. Great team performance tonight.
Yeah, we played real well tonight. We were obviously you don't have a lot of focus problems when you play your rival and when you play in front of a crowd like tonight. Great crowd tonight. So we were really sharp tonight. At the very first of the game, both teams, it takes you a while to kind of get used to the atmosphere and the nerves, and we missed a lot of real easy shots early in the game, and we finally settled down and made shots. And I think what I'm most proud about, what we passed the ball well tonight, the best that we have passed the ball that we've seen the open floor, and just a really, really good performance. And of course, CJ was super tonight.
Oh, yeah.
She played, that's that all-region guard that she's very capable of playing, and she's finally, I think, starting to get that groove and get the confidence back, and she was fantastic tonight, as well as a lot of our kids. We only had 1 in double figures, but we were really balanced and shot it well, and obviously we defended well. I mean, the whole team, we were holding the 34 points. I know they missed some shots they probably normally make, but sometimes I think you got to give the defense a little bit of credit, and I thought we did a pretty good job overall defending.
Charlie Fant, you held her to 1 point. She's been averaging 10.6. Kayla Foster, of course, 8 points. She hit a 3 there in the fourth quarter. But Ashley Johnson, who's coming off an injury, still had a pretty good ball game, 11 points in the second half. But defensively, I thought we played
did a good job on their guards, and that's a big key because they are really, really strong with the guard. Charlie's a nice player, really a good player, and we did a pretty good job of defending her. But I know she can play better than that, and it was just one of those off nights for her. But I like to think we had a little bit to do with it. But it's a district game, a big game, go 2-1, but we still have to play them over there, and who knows, we may see them again. So we'll enjoy this tonight, and I'm very pleased with our performance. But it's we have a lot more to go, and we still have to get a lot better.
Of course, you got several home games here in January with it. That's always a good thing.
It is. I mean, we played 10 out of our first 12 games were on the road, so it's nice to be back home, and we did a lot of traveling, and now we got a run of some home games. Hopefully, we'll play well here.
Bowling Green on Tuesday night. What do they got this year?
Well, they played Ohio County Tuesday night, and Ohio beat them 66-59. So if anybody can play within 10 of Ohio County, can do something right. And I know they got a Garmin kid that's a very good shooter. Coach Pacelli does a good job. They play a lot of zones and a lot of various 2-2-1 presses and things of that nature. We'll have to be ready to play.
All right, John. Congratulations to you. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Trojanettes winning tonight 58-34 over the Glasgow Lady Scotties. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll set the stage for a second game of the evening, the Barren County Trojans and the Glasgow Scotties, after this 1-minute break on the Barren County Sports Radio Network.
Calvert and Nunn Insurance not only offer a variety of policies, but are exceptional in their customer service and up-to-date quotes. Contact Vicki Bartley and her staff for any of your insurance needs. Calvert and Nunn Insurance is next to the Plaza Theater in downtown Glasgow.